Hey everyone, this is The Vibe, and my name is Kyle, and we also have a friend today with us, and her name is Kayla. Hi, Kayla.
Hey, how you doing?
Doing
Hi.
good, doing good. So we got some topics to talk about today, and we'll actually be talking about some travel and also some pop culture, and also Kayla here also has an interesting topic to talk about, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll
I'm
be
very
getting more
excited.
into that, and let's see how everything goes. So regarding the top, well, on the vibe, we mostly talk about travel, and also we talk about pop culture, and also I feel like how these two combine very well, right? Travel and pop culture have been combined so well since the start of last year, 2020. Okay, the year of big change, right?
Mm, yeah, definitely.
So how everything has changed into pop culture. How travel, everyone when they're going traveling, okay, they make sure that they share it on social media, and also something that sometimes a thing could be trending as well, like TikTok. Okay, TikTok, and it has been changing pop culture all over. Okay, like it's always a TikTok video. All right, Kayla, also, are you do you have TikTok? Do you have the app?
I don't have TikTok. Me and Carl got to have a little chat off the radio, and yeah, I already told him that I'm not a TikTok person. I'm not a really I haven't been a social media person, to be honest, most of my life. I only
Uh-huh.
jumped on social media since being with Relaks. So that was from last year. Mm.
Yeah, even I think even I downloaded the app like a few months ago. Okay,
Mhm.
and that's because like every time even I go on WhatsApp in the morning when I wake up, there's always a TikTok video. I'm like, oh, my friends have sent me something. Maybe it's something like that. It what interests them, and they say to me, hey, do check this out. It's a cool trick.
Yeah,
Like, and everyone does it, right? Then I thought, okay, since I'm already getting the videos from my friends, I might as well get the app and watch it myself. And now I'm the one sharing the videos to them, right? There are
yeah,
some cool things. No, I'm not like kind of a TikTok dance, who does this all this dance. I don't think I can dance at all. But when it comes to seeing other people dance, it's a different kind of feeling, right? You just want to see, oh, all right, you know.
yeah.
It's just like how you see that person do it. Like it's totally different. It's and also seeing someone do it is like yeah, I ain't gonna do that, but that's cool.
You're gonna have to explain the premise of TikTok to me. So is that whole app just really for dance moves and dancing? Because I'm sure there's other
Yeah,
types of videos on there as well, or that's
of
the primary.
course.
That's the primary
Exactly.
reason, yeah, to show off
Yeah.
people's dance moves. Yeah.
Not just the dance moves, exactly. Now, on my account, to be honest, I don't do the dance moves. I basically, I on my COD mobile, I play COD mobile a lot. So I screen record my game, and I just put some random like a music, some random music on it, and like make it into a music video for about a minute, and just share it up. Like people love those kind of things. Like I see a lot of other people doing the same thing in a better way, much better way than I do. But it's interesting because it comes to a point where you want to have this, okay, I'm going to do my gaming. I don't want to show my face on TikTok, but hey, this is me playing you know
Yeah, definitely. I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
Well, the Relapse Radio listeners, you guys will be used to seeing me on Soul Seed. So, as I would say, straight out of the Soul Seed frying pan into the vibe fire. So, you guys will know that I have to add my part in, which is going to give that deeper food for thought. And so, as much as TikTok has changed pop culture in a more superficial way, I definitely say that it's changing society in a much deeper way as well. So you've got people twerking from the US to the UK to Africa and India and all other parts of the world, the Middle East. And I think the fact that these trends are going worldwide is really feeding into the possible agenda that's going on at the moment about basically making a one world culture and basically a new world order.
Yep.
What do you
The
think about
TikTok
that,
order.
Kyle? Yeah, you can call it the
Well,
TikTok culture.
the
Yeah, that's
TikTok
probably
order.
going to be the new one. Religion that
That's
we're
that's
going to be
that's going to
following,
be
right?
trending
TikTok.
right here. Relax radio, trending stuff right here. So
Yeah,
even
definitely.
like sometimes, like most of the times, what I like to see is on TikTok is the travel ones. Like I'm basically a traveler myself. Like since I started traveling like properly, like every weekend on the weekends, like since 2019 and then 2020 happened, I'm all bummed out, and I can't wait to get back to traveling again. And because it's like traveling takes your mind off a lot of things, right? Especially when during the lockdown, we have to like it was just our families, right? And also our laptops, and we are still staying at home and working from home, and like we want to like even step out our gate, and just step out and just feel the road at least, right? But we couldn't do that because we had to take precautions, and we had to make sure that everyone
Mhm.
is safe. And but yeah, we it somehow worked out. Right now most of the restrictions are taken off, and hopefully, right, everything will return back to normal, or maybe this will be the new normal, right? I mean, like if you were right with me in this studio, sharing the studio with me right now, we'll be wearing a face mask, right? That will be the new normal for us also, right? And so the
Yeah,
new
of course.
normal
Unless we're
basically.
2 meters apart.
Ooh, bit
Yeah.
of connection issues.
Yeah. I would definitely say this is looking like the new normal. Well, here in the UK, they're saying that restrictions are going to lift on the 19th of July, which is 2 weeks away. So we'll watch this space and see what happens.
Yeah, we will definitely do. Until then, of course, now no one is looking for weddings anymore, right? I mean, everyone is like always going to be like, you know what? Let's just get registered and go and spend a good honeymoon together, right? That's what everyone's mood is now. No one is actually like, even most of my friends who used to be so into like waiting for their wedding to turn up are now like, I just want to get registered and just like go and spend that all that money on a good honeymoon, right? So we we also, I think
I've
we're having
always
a bit of
said,
connection
wedding's a
issues,
beautiful
Kayla.
thing, but
But yeah. So anyway, we've talking more about
yeah,
travel,
you
and
catching me now?
I am catching you now. Okay, I think we're a bit a 5 seconds apart kind of thing. And so yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
we're
think so.
talking. Yeah. So we're talking more about travel and also pop culture. Let's ease into things nice and easy, and we are going to talk about like one of the best places to actually go for is like for proper honeymoon destinations in year 2021. Okay, it's not like the same place. If you take this place and also and put it to 2020, and it's not going to be the same as 2021, because these you have to follow all COVID guidelines. And yes, Kayla just disappeared, but don't worry, she'll be back. And also, a lot of things can actually be working for a lot of people, and mostly, right, we have places to go for. Ah, she's back. Hi. Connection issues, but don't worry, people. I mean, just like us, we are
Yeah.
also human. We also have our flaws. I guess connection does too. So, Kayla, if you can hear me, all right. We were talking about the UK honeymoon destinations where everyone can go for. Uh, yes. And so we've been talking about honeymoon destinations now. Going to be there, but don't worry. But the thing is, if Cornwall has been coming up in a lot of destinations which I've been talking to you about also in the past few days. But Cornwall has this place where it's a proper destination for, if you're going for a honeymoon, and like practically being with the love of your life. Obviously, somehow you went there, and then after now you're going to Cornwall, right? Because there is this wonderful island in the right in the middle, and it's like properly away from reality. Okay, you're just surrounded by in a small reality. I'm just going to do a check. Kayla, are you here?
I'm still here.
All right, we just have a really long delay. It's about a 10-second delay now. But don't worry, don't worry. I'll tell you what, we'll be going in for a small break too, and let's hopefully we'll get this thing sorted out. Until then, it's Kyle and Kayla just going on for a little break. I hope everyone is doing good. We'll be right back.
And it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh. So that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Girls, ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, got me thinking. You want to stand out. Why do you want to stand out though so much, especially with these kind of shirts when you're riding? There must be a purpose behind it, right?
Well, when you say a purpose, Nick, what I do, I wear the shirts, and mainly one because they're nice and bright. So they make me visible, especially if I'm riding on the road.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's very important, right? Because you want cars, yeah.
Very important. And also, like, people see me in, like, calves, and perhaps I shouldn't be saying this on here, I suppose, but in the bar afterwards.
All right.
And it gives them something to look at, and it makes them laugh. It makes them laugh, so that's why I do it.
Oh, and it could be a really good pickup line as well. Girls, ladies who ask, "Hey, excuse me, so why are you wearing something so colorful?" I mean, hey, you can always have something up on your sleeve. I mean, you look like a guy who do.
You know me too well. You know me too well, Nick. Again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Oh, I haven't rejected your son.
I want to talk about, how the generation gap, how much it's changed, especially when you check the youth nowadays in comparison, to people back in the day.
I'd say when I was younger, it was more disciplined. Not now.
In comparison to now.
Not at all. Not now. The way things are nowadays, the younger generation, you seem that they can't accept the word no. If that makes sense. They can't
accept rejection, essentially, is all you're trying to say.
Yeah, they can't accept the word no. So if you how did I do? Well, you didn't do very well. And they get upset. And when I was a youngster, my father used to say to me, because I used to be sport mad when I was very young, well, still am sport mad, but like participating in different sports. And if I had a bad game, for example, I'd say to me, "You had one to forget." That's it.
Your dad sounds like a smart guy. I mean, yeah, that's the real fact of the matter, yeah.
He'd say to me, "You had one to forget. Get over it." And that was it. So I'd dust myself down and do it again. But now, if you say to a child, if I went up to a child and said, "You've had one to forget," God, there'd be an inquest. An inquest. Me, why did you reject my son? Oh, I haven't rejected your son. Or daughter. I've just told them that they need to buck their ideas up.
That's the truth right there. I mean, if you think about it, if you check the generations, like right now in the US as well, I've seen a lot of these things as well. In the UK, you get medals for participation. But what's the point? What are you trying to? Yeah, what's the point? Either you win or you lose. People are so afraid to put that whole notion of losing. When it comes to right now, the generation gap is just crazy. How much. A lot has changed. Social media has taken control of our lives, and we don't even realize it anymore. We're crippled because of it.
That's absolutely right, Nick. Because, as you said, nowadays it seems that you get rewarded for failure. For the life of me, Nick, I can't get my head around that. Perhaps I'm just getting old and morbid. I don't know. I just can't get my head around how you could be rewarded for failure.
And we are back, Alonso. It's Kyle and Kayla on with you on the Vibe all the way till 12 midnight, giving you the popular topics about travel and also pop culture. So Kayla has been talking to me about places where she would like to listen to, and let's see later, okay, how it would be. Now, earlier I spoke to you about Cornwall. Now, in Cornwall, there is another place where you'd like to stay, okay, where it's a proper place. It's an amazing place, and it's called the Scarlet. Okay, now there's a small underground kind of place also for it, and most probably, we can experience the proper island kind of view there. All right, and we also can have most of the like, I mean, it's a proper destination. Okay, like I said in the earlier one, in the last show, okay, we have to have, like a proper time with nature. All right, most people have actually made places just for us, to be connected one with nature, and we seem okay. Now, I would actually like to ask Kayla. Well, Kayla, what do you think about this place? Okay, the Scarlet. All right. Now, this is a place in Cornwall. Would you like to go there with, with one day with your, with the Mister one day with for a honeymoon or even for a getaway? Just taking time to think. Okay, I'll give you more options then. Okay, now the Scarlet is one place where you can go for in Cornwall, right? And Suffolk, okay, Suffolk is another place. It has a place
To be
called.
honest, I can't really give specific advice. I've never been there myself, and so I'm not going to mislead the listeners and the viewers. But I've heard that
What have you heard? I also want to listen to it. And yeah, okay, so many places as well. Okay, I mean, these people have different kind of views for different places. Like, maybe some people want to be in nature, but some people actually want to still be in well, I don't know, still want to be in another city having a
holiday
vacation.
there. But Cornwall,
Like speaking another language.
but it's very beautiful. So would like to visit. I'll put Scarlet some there.
Yeah, I'll totally agree with you. Mm-hmm.
So
Uh-huh. It's like a mix in the. So, Kayla, actually, if you do get to a place, okay, okay, I'll give you two options like Cornwall and also Suffolk. What would you actually go for? Like now in Cornwall, we have this place called the Scarlet, all right, and also in Suffolk, there's this place called the Seckford Hall, right? Oh, there's another place called the Windmill. Okay, I would go there. I would definitely go there. It's a beautiful place. I love. I love. Mhm. Okay, she's talking to me. Uh-huh. Right. Right. So places to go to, right? Now the Windmill and also Seckford Hall Hotel and Spa. I bet the spa one caught you, right? You would also want to go there in Suffolk. Okay, it's a wonderful beach area, and also it's like a kind of a forest area and a beach area too, but it's a mix of a lot of things. And also the Scarlet in Cornwall would be another place for you to actually have a wonderful time with the honeymoon. Anyway, we'll be back after a break. All right, I'll be seeing you soon. Let's say, Kayla, we'll see you on the other side.
Climb Mount Everest. That is one of my, that's in my bucket list. You're laughing, but that is the facts right there. I'd love to do that. That is something I'm looking forward to do, hopefully.
Climb Everest.
Mount Everest. I mean, okay, not the very tip of Mount Everest, maybe the base camp at least.
They're talking about mental health. Well, if you went out and got some exercise in the fresh air, that would improve your mental health. It will make you feel better.
That's true. That is true. I wholeheartedly agree. But then for some people, it's how do you find the motivation to, especially when it comes to riding a bicycle, to do it again and again and again and again? It's a cycle that you have to be used to. How do you do it? What makes you wake up in the morning and decide, hey, I'm going to pick my bike up today. I'm going to cycle. What makes you want to do that?
What makes me want to do that?
Yeah. What do you like? What could you give listeners, like people listening in right now? What kind of tip could you give them?